Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shared Universe Podcast Studio. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And, well, it's May. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, my gosh, already.
This is the weekend we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Comicpalooza, Houston, Texas.
Can't believe we're doing this again already. We just did it.
I know, but this is what we fight for, man, so we can come back every year.
Every year.
Yeah. The goal is to not screw it up so bad that we don't get invited, but we got invited back, my friends.
Did it, yes.
So May 24th to the 26th, we'll be at the George R. Brown Convention Center yet again.
How many years is it for you now? In a row? In a row, 10.
Wow. This is number 10. I finally remember going.
10-year anniversary.
Yeah. I'll tell you the story real quick. Yeah. So in 2013, I found out I had a long-lost cousin who lived in Houston. And she was up here in Jersey, so we actually met. I never met her before.
So you met her up here?
I met her up here. Yeah, she was going to a bar mitzvah or something.
Oh.
And I was like, Houston, huh? Never been there. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd love to visit and hang out with you there one time.
Did she say there was a con?
She didn't say it, but I'm like, the easiest way for me to get there would be to get invited to a Comic-Con. So I started researching, and I saw that there was a con there called Comicpalooza. At the time, it had been running, I think, 4 years, I believe. Yeah. 4 years. And I literally hit them up on Twitter. I was like, hey, at Houston Comicpalooza, your con looks amazing. I would love to come one day, maybe even this year. It was January, so there's still some time.
Were you by yourself that time, or were you with others?
I had pitched them. I was like, hey, if you invite me, I'll bring the other guys. I'll bring Mike Zapsik. I'll bring Brian Johnson. It'll be great. And they're like, hey, we would love to have you guys. So they invited us. And we did. We had a great time. Now, mind you, Brian Johnson didn't show up.
Well,
but
that's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, that's a whole different story. But there was a last-minute addition in Jason Mewes. So Jason Mewes was next to us. So it was me and Mike Zapsik and then Jason Mewes next to each other. And it was great. Cool. We had a great time, man.
It's always good to see Jay. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. Back then it was a 4-day convention. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So they added Memorial Day as like a military day. All military got in for free that day. And man, we had a blast. We had a great time at the convention. Made so many new friends, all the people working there. We met like Portia Wilson, met Lainey Labens, met all the people we hang out with now.
Oh yeah, we get a big entourage every time we go.
Sarah Grauer and R. Grauer, so many great people. So many, Lauren Croft. I
love Houston. I really do. I fell in love with the city, man.
Yeah.
I'm a Jersey boy, but I love Houston.
Yeah. And then we were like, all right, well, is there anything after hours that we can do here? And literally going to Houston changed my life that year.
Yeah.
The second place I ever went to was a place called Blacksmith Coffee, and I ended up meeting my future business partner, David Buer, who is the linchpin behind Coral Sword. Had I not gone to that coffee shop right then and there, that may not have happened.
Really,
that whole Coral Sword thing. It probably would have happened without me, or maybe I was sort of an inspiration. I don't, let's just say yes. So that was cool.
That is cool.
That night we went to we heard that there was a nerd bar within walking distance. Neil's Bar. Went to Neil's Bar that night, and that's kind of our central meeting place when we're there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Sure.
We've always gone there.
We always end our night over at Neil's Bar. So and Neil's Bar just celebrated its 10th anniversary.
Wow,
been going there for 10 years. So
holy cow! So that was the first year it was open. You went?
Yeah, but man, going to that con, it was just so much fun. We met so many people. The whole vibe was different than any other con we'd been to. We met all the special guests. I'm sure I told this story before. I remember me and Mike. I think all the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were there that year.
The first year?
Yeah, that first year.
And then had it come out yet? Or
yeah,
it was already out.
It was out. And I remember Mike coming over and he's like, dude, Ming Na Wen just went in the bathroom. Like, dude, let's wait for her to come out. And we did. She came out and oh, hey guys, I would shake your hands, but I just washed my hands. Like, we don't care. We don't care if your hands are wet. And then Clark Gregg walked by us, so we got a picture with both the major agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that was cool. So yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah,
it was great. But just meeting all the people who work there,
I know, right? I can't wait to see it. It's exciting to see them again,
Yeah, and Comicpalooza immediately I was like, man, I'd love to come back someday. And they welcomed
10 years in a row.
Every year. So,
we made it back.
Yeah, so that says something about them. I guess it says something about me. I guess they like me. So
that's amazing.
Needless to say, if you're anywhere near Houston, Texas this week, get out there.
Yes.
I checked airline prices, not that bad. If you should fly out there.
Not too bad.
Because huge guests. Huge. John Cena.
John Cena.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh my God, he's
my
idol.
Lloyd. And then I saw also on there, I just met their agent, John Heder and Ephraim Ramirez.
Yeah.
You got the whole Napoleon Dynamite crew. We'll be there.
Charmed.
We'll be there. Charmed, yeah. I'm Charmed, I think. So what, Shannon
Doherty is, yes, she is.
Holy cow, man.
You know, all these years, and now I one place I walked by her and she smiled and said hello to me.
Who was that?
Shannon Doherty.
Really?
That was it. But I never met her at a con or anything. I was standing kind of like in her area, and she came into her area at up in 90s.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
that was, and she was just like, oh, hi. And I was like, oh, hi. Wow.
Hi, aren't you CJ Cullen from Cullen on Film?
Oh my God. I listen to you all the time. Yeah. So, but I am going to hopefully get to say hello to her or meet her or take a picture with her. So we'll see.
You could do either.
We'll see.
And I love I
am a fan all the way back from our house.
Wilford Brimley, of course.
Yes,
Wilford
Brimley.
I remember that.
So people were like, oh yeah, Beverly Hills. No, our house.
Our house. Our house. That's how old we are.
That's how old we are. That was my first one. And then Beverly Hills. And I did watch Beverly Hills 90210. Yeah. I did. I watched it quite a bit.
Yeah. So
Charm, not so much, but
that was a little after.
Yeah, I maybe watched some first season of Charm, and maybe that was about it.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But
yeah, I love like every time we go to Comicpalooza, you hit me back and say, "Hey, so I just bought photo ops for everybody. Here's the time.
It's a tradition.
Come jump in with me." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I just made a tradition that I work hard all year, and I'm like, I want one picture with like a professional picture of a really big guest.
Yes.
For us to hang up either here or somewhere. My classroom. We got some here.
Amelia Clark right there with all of us.
So that was kind of like my one little gift, and we could get 4 people in there, right?
Yeah.
So John Cena.
It's very generous of you. Very generous of you.
This time.
Yeah, and Shannon Doherty, Little House on the Prairie. She was on Little House for a second.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did a lot of shows where she was like a couple episodes here or there as a guest. But so and I always liked Shannon. I know she got a bad rap in Hollywood a little bit, but
no, she's
here or there. But a lot of cat fights. Not her though. It's not all her fault.
It wasn't all her. Yeah.
It wasn't all her fault.
Right.
So
it was the 90s.
It was the 90s. A lot of cat fights.
A lot of clubbing. A lot of Hollywood.
But I always she just seems like such a nice person. So all the stuff happening to her.
I haven't met her either. So
and what a strong woman. I've been listening to her podcast lately.
Yeah.
And what a strong woman. What a power. Like she's just. I love her. I love her. So
yeah, for sure.
I hope the best for her because she's really suffering.
Well, you can wish her in person.
Yes.
The best.
Yes.
For sure. But we're not out there for fun and games, my friends.
No.
We are working.
We are working a little bit.
Although it's all fun. So
I'm getting there Friday late. Everyone else is going to be there. I have to work. I'm going to get there like
the first day.
9:30. Not like 3 a.m. like that one year.
Okay, yeah. That one year we partied with Ray Park.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the first person I met in Houston. That was my first year.
It was your first year.
First year there. 6 years ago.
Yeah. If you come back every year.
6 years, I can't get enough. Yeah. Every year, I'm like, are we going to Comicpalooza again?
Yeah.
I started to go because of the film festival.
Yeah.
So I'm in the world of film and teaching film, and my students, I submitted. Remember, we were just talking about it. I submitted to the film festival, and we were talking about cons and film festivals, and I hadn't really been to a con before, other than like maybe Comic-Con many years ago.
Yeah.
But and I was like, wait, I submitted there. You go there? There's a film festival. You're like, there's a film festival?
Yeah, I had no idea. And one of the films was playing. I was in it.
He was in the film on the screen. So that was a lot of fun, and I had a blast. And then I told other people to come.
And we went and found stuff. And I took them to my places. You found some places.
Yeah.
And then we told everybody else back up in Jersey. They're like, well, we want to come.
We want to come down.
Start bringing other people. So basically, we have Entourages, Steve Rogers.
Yeah, my cousin Steve. Not the real Captain America. Well, I guess the real Captain America. Not the one on TV.
Yeah, our friend Mike Vezza. And now our friend Chris Burnett from Albuquerque. He's coming out.
So we're going to have a crazy podcast. If you listen to our podcast ever, this one is going to have Chris Burnett on it.
Yep.
And we'll probably have guests, get Stevie to say a couple words. He won't say much, but it's a couple words.
Oh, he's like the Godfather. His presence is
he just
like
comes in. He'll just sit there, and he kind of produces, watches.
He does.
And gets any factual information. He'll pop it up.
Yeah.
And then we got to talk to Mike Vezza about his trip to
Cannes. He's in Cannes, France right now.
So maybe he went to a movie this year. He went to last year and he didn't see one film.
He looks like he's partying out there, man. Yeah. I don't know if he's seeing any films.
Let's see if he sees one this time.
I saw he's hanging out with like models and like, yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Yeah, but he's literally flying from France so he can come hang out in Houston.
Yeah.
And he'll have stories.
Impressive.
But for anybody who doesn't know, Comicpalooza is one of the deepest and most longest running podcast programs at any Comic-Con.
Oh, they're amazing. So so the first year I didn't do it because I was in the film thing.
Yeah.
But then the second year, did a podcast and a panel.
A panel, yeah, about getting into film festivals.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I would love to bring the film festival back, and I would do it.
He would run.
I would do it if you want me to, but I think it should come back.
Yes, if anyone's
even small. Yeah,
just do it one day, 2 days. You know, nothing crazy, but to bring it
because it was a blast.
Yeah, and there's room for it.
There's room.
Yeah, screening rooms and people who would submit. It would increase the crowd. You know, people would bring their friends and family to watch their films. It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
it's a whole another podcast.
Yeah,
for sure. But ever since they've been going, all 10 years, they've been welcoming and encouraging podcasters.
Yeah,
having live podcasts, inviting podcasters.
You always have a blast doing it.
Yeah, they've just been really, really encouraging to the medium and helping it grow. And and they were one of the first kind of podcast programs of its kind.
Maybe one day they can put together a podcast con.
That's for another podcast, but yes, they could do that.
Well, we could go down another time.
Yeah, I mean,
this is kind
of the closest thing I've seen to a podcast con.
Yes,
where, they've had a ton of podcasters.
Absolutely,
there's special spaces for them to podcast, an audience area.
A couple of places. There's upstairs. There's down on the floor.
Yeah. So the two places you want to earmark, if you want to check out any of the podcasts, is there's a podcast pavilion on the show floor. You can't miss it. There's like news desk, speakers, everything is really cool.
It's probably near where they're fighting, like
the real
lightsabers,
the real steel. Oh yeah, and the lightsaber.
Oh, the real steel. It's around the same area, right?
Yeah, and then also room 330, which is on the third floor. They'll be also hosting podcasting up there as well. And big shout out to Kerry Gordon yet again for organizing this, putting it all together. He's been doing it since the beginning. He's a podcaster himself. Does the Metal Geeks podcast. He's involved.
I was listening to him and then all his little trips that he goes on.
Oh, yep.
It's enjoyable.
He's a big geek as well. But we're kicking things off on Friday, the opening of the con, 7 p.m. with a podcast of The Art of Podcasting with Chris Burnett and Ming Chen.
I'm gonna miss this. You're gonna have to record it. So
we'll record it. Yeah,
to it later.
We'll record it, and then I was also asked today. Our friend John Simon, who was the guy who founded Comicpalooza. I don't believe he's fully involved anymore, but he's got a book out and a bunch of projects he wanted to talk about. I'm like, dude, come on, man. You're
awesome.
He was one of the guys who said yes to me in 2014.
He has a book?
Yes, he can come.
Can I buy the book? I'll buy the book.
No, I'll buy the book if he has it. But he's like, hey man, can I hop on one of your podcasts? I'm like, dude, absolutely, come on Friday. So he'll be there, and we'll obviously talk to him about the origins of.
Does he ever just sit back and be like, "I created this"?
I'm sure he does. Yeah, I mean, he comes every year, so yeah, he's got an open invite.
But just sit back, relax. You know the party that they have on Friday night.
Yeah,
just sit back on the couch and be like, "Yeah."
Well, you should ask him that.
I did this.
You won't be there, but
I won't be there.
I'll ask him that for you.
Yes, ask him that for you.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Yeah,
or Stevie could ask that. We'll make Steve Rogers ask that question.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he'll be there without me. So
yeah, next day Saturday at 11 a.m. in room 330. There's a podcast called Podcasting Essentials: Starting Your Podcast and Using AI to Edit. So that'll be a good one.
I like that, AI to edit.
Yeah, so there are a number of AI tools you can use to edit and get clips out of your podcast.
I know a lot of people say all this about AI, but
it's good.
But being a teacher, the tool part.
Yeah.
It's really hard to teach kids how to write a script these days. They don't want to. They don't want to learn. They don't want to.
Right.
But we did an idea. We did AI.
Yeah.
We did samples.
Right.
And through they would say a story and boom and something. And now they were horrible.
Right.
They were horrible.
Right.
But the format. It was the format and the structure.
It's perfect.
And then they pay attention. They watch it being made and I get it. And then they read it. Go, oh, this is so bad. Let me write something similar.
Yeah, I can do better than this. Yeah. And then they go.
And then they go and they do it. So that worked this year. You got to try new things every year, but that actually works. So That's the one thing so far I like about the AI.
Yeah, that's cool. So it'll be a good podcast.
Yeah.
Saturday at 2, also in room 330. Moderating a panel called Comicpalooza, Mastering YouTube, a guide for aspiring creators. So
very cool.
that'll be a good one too. So we have a lot of panelists on this one.
Wow.
Pretty much everybody.
They're just all in the room together.
Yeah, Richard and Sarah Walensky from Skywalking Through Neverland, NC Hammer 23, Danny Moda, Combo Panda, and Escape Adventures with Robin and Steve. So that's a lot. That'll be a good panel with a bunch of YouTube stars for sure. Then Saturday at 6 p.m. on the main podcast pavilion floor, Talk Hard with Ming Chen and CJ Cullen.
I like that. We got to get stuff made. We got to get more into it again. We've been so busy. Our lives are crazy. So
I love it. A Shared Universe podcast studio in New Jersey presents Ming Chen and CJ Cullen. They combine their podcasting skills to have a show all together. I love it.
I love it.
It
sounds good. Talk Hard is just so cool because you know what that's from.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the world of Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
We're talking about
there's a lot going on
filmmaking
in the world there.
Podcasting. So. We'll be talking about
our buddy Chris Burnett and what he's up to. How is wrestling doing?
Oh yeah, we'll ask him when he's on there.
We got talk about that. We could talk about the film festival out in France.
See, this makes me happy right here. I love it. At the end of this description, it says be joining force with 10 Drink Minimum host Chris Burnett and Steve Rogers will be joining us, in parentheses, not Captain America. In case we had to clarify.
In case.
But I love seeing this hosted by CJ Cullen and Ming Chen with guests Chris Burnett and Steve Rogers. I love that.
That's awesome.
I love that. I'm sure Mike will be on there with us as well.
Yeah, we weren't sure at the time if Beza was going to make it or not, so he didn't make the description. But it's always fun to have him with us there, and he's a man of few words as well. It's Stevie and him.
Oh yeah,
man of few words. Yeah. So. They could just sit back, relax, and say a few things. Yeah, once you ask him some questions about the craziness that he's traveled with you lately, so it'd be kind of interesting to pick both your brains about going to Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska, New Orleans. He's in France right now.
The guy travels.
Yep, and then
one person that travels just as much as Ming Chen.
Yeah. His destinations are sometimes a little more
overseas,
more exotic. And then Sunday at 11 a.m., we have the I Hungry I'm Dead show with Jared McClellan from the Houston Independent Podcaster Society.
Cool.
HIPS for short. We'll be talking about best and worst superpowers at that one.
That's pretty cool.
It'll be fun.
Enjoy that.
Yeah. And in addition, Saturday at 7 p.m. is the world famous Comicpalooza cosplay contest, which I'll be hosting. And then
then we have fun.
Then we have fun. Yeah,
Saturday
we'll be at Neil's Bar. We'll be over at Coral Sword, also podcasting. We'll see if we can find some time to stream over there as well.
Saturday, instead of
I'll be there all
not
week.
Just talk hard, but go out hard. Saturday night.
Sunday
will be a nice relaxing night, I think. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill-ish.
We'll see. But yeah, usually we hit a bunch of places. And then, we'll probably end up at Neil's Bar. We've been known to end up at BB's for Cajun food, crawfish at 3 a.m.
Some rice. What's that? The rice.
Oh,
box.
rice box. Yeah, so we remember a rice box. So listen, we're promoting all the local businesses for sure. So it's going to be.
And then we always pop in. We always try one new place that we haven't been.
We tried to. One year we went to a place called Barbarella. It's Houston. There's a litany of places that we could go to.
Yeah, well, then we found that the sports place that few years back where we did dodgeball, and then truck yard is always a fun place to do, and we have to hit up Eighth Wonder because that's right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get some rocket fuel.
Rocket fuel made with Greenway coffee. Yes.
Gotta have one. I gotta have one. Just one at least. That's my 1 year thing. That's what I look forward to.
Okay, or more than one.
Or more than one, but at least one because we could go to other places.
Yeah, for sure.
But what a list of people this year too. I just like what we talked about. earlier.
So you've been going for 6 years now?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Comicpalooza memory? If I were to ask you, I have several.
I have several.
Stalking Ming Dong in the bathroom. That's one of them. Stan Lee came 2 years in a row. He came 14 and 15, I believe.
Really?
That was cool. There's somebody took a picture of me shaking his hand, and we're smiling and laughing. That was cool.
There's just so many memories with the celebrities and like just people I've seen and talked to and had conversations
my cousin
with.
wanted to meet him, so I introduced her, and we got a picture that hangs on in her doctor's practice. And people are like, "Holy crap, you met Stanley?" She's like, "Yeah,
That's a pretty big one there.
No big deal,
yeah, right?
Yeah,
no big deal.
Yeah, that was cool. Tom Holland cutting his birthday cake.
So you were right there in front of Tom Holland. Was a fun year. That was my first year.
Yeah,
I was in the big room with him and everything, and that was really cool.
Yeah,
that was when I was like, oh my god, this is an amazing con.
Yeah,
had a good time. And that's where we met Ross too. I met Ross.
Yep, that's where you met Ross. There will be karaoke Friday and Saturday night, so we can hop in on that as well.
It's not Ming karaoke.
I mean, I'll go and introduce some people. Yeah, just I mean, I'm sure.
Should we do the new song that we do?
We should. Yes, we should do the new. Bring a little bit of the East Coast back to Houston. So there will be karaoke each of the nights, for sure. I mean, here I'll see if I can look up what time that is.
Yeah, miss the Ming Chen karaoke.
Yeah.
It was like about 2-3 years you did that, right? 2-3 years.
More than that. I think it was more like.
Oh,
I feel like I did it 4 or 5.
Oh, I guess the ones that I were there, we did like 3 years
look at
of that.
Schedule here. Usually karaoke starts at like 7 or 8. Celebrity karaoke 9 p.m. in room 340.
So what day is this? Saturday.
This is Friday.
Friday. Okay, so
Friday.
Maybe I'll meet you guys there. When I'll be flying in about 9:30 Friday. Maybe meet you at the Spotlight Karaoke.
Yeah. Oh, this says I'm hosting it. So, okay, I'll be there.
You are hosting it?
I'm hosting it. Okay.
On Friday night?
I'll probably, I imagine maybe.
Well, Saturday night you got the cosplay.
Right. Definitely definitely Friday.
They can't double
double
book you there unless you run over to the karaoke after they during the.
So also 9 p.m. Saturday.
You've done that before. We'll run over to another event while you're hosting the other.
Yeah, usually what I do is I'll host
intro, do a little bit, and then go to the next. Right?
Well, I should be done by 9.
Yeah,
should be done by 9. Yeah, this also hosted by Ming Chen. So 9 to 2 a.m. my friends. Karaoke.
Oh boy.
Yeah, usually go host for an hour.
Yeah, go for a host for an hour, and then we go out and have a nice little.
Then we take off. So since I'm hosting it, that's the part.
They keep you busy down there. They're gonna keep you busy nonstop, which is good. I like being busy. I like doing, and if they wanted me to podcast more, I do. Remember, you know what? No, you know what my favorite moment was?
What's that?
The big interview that I did with John Swayze.
Yes. Yeah, the voice actor and the beer guy in Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
That was good. I just pulled up some of the old photos from that.
Yeah.
That was cool, man, because they have a really cool stage.
Yeah, I like that. I enjoyed doing that with him, and he was a really cool guy.
Yeah, Bacon Nate was like, wait, you didn't know you were hosting? Like, it's pretty much a given. I just wanted to confirm.
Just figured, that happens at times. But usually when you see karaoke and they're doing karaoke, they usually have
involved. Yeah,
they usually have his name there.
Yeah, we'll go sing a couple songs. I'll introduce some people, and then we can go party. So
that's the best. We got to start it off.
Yep.
Kick it off.
Man, yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend for sure.
Oh, my.
I'm trying to think of some of my other favorite memories.
I really wish that I could go earlier, but
school, man.
But school, they don't let you take a day off before a holiday. So I have a half day Friday, and I couldn't get a flight till later.
Right.
Like
not till 6:30. You
get
to hang out all day Sunday, though. You don't have to rush
I do
back
get to hang out Sunday and stay Sunday night, so it was a cool, chill Sunday night. But when it was in the summer, we went early.
Yeah. Probably won't be that show. We'll be hitting like Poison Girl. We'll go to, we'll take you to Lola's Depot. Lola's.
Is that the
Lola's
one?
is like the diviest dive bar, and I don't think I've taken you there yet.
We may have been there. I think
one of the
diviest
bars in Houston.
There was one night where we went to a bunch of those divies.
Yeah. Usually at Lola's, you're guaranteed to see.
How about the hammock place?
Oh, Axelrad. Yeah, we'll go to Axel. We always go to Axelrad.
Axelrad.
Always go to Axelrad.
Yeah. So there's some good stuff there, and
yeah, we'll find a new place to go to too.
There's always another brewery that you go to.
Always. Yeah. There is, and Cidercade. I haven't been there yet.
I have not been to site. No, I haven't been over to that side. I did notice there's another brewery over that area too. So
yeah, well, listen, we're supporting all the small businesses because I don't know if you saw a big storm roll through last week, and some people still don't even have power yet. So a lot of the businesses just came back. So we want to go and support them.
How's Coral Sword doing?
They came back a couple days ago, thankfully.
Did?
But we took a hit. That you got to throw out food, you lose business.
Yeah.
Things like that. It's never good.
You got to do one of our little long podcasts maybe to raise money.
Yeah. I think they'll be okay. We'll see if anybody needs funds raised, but we'll always.
We haven't done that in a while, but that's always fun to do that.
Yeah.
When we get the comedians on.
We'll take you. We haven't taken you to Moon Tower Inn. That's one I think you'll love. That's a craft beer bar with hot dogs.
Ooh.
I don't think we've taken you over there. Yeah, well, there's plenty of places we could go to.
Plenty, but just the only problem is we run out of time quickly.
Yeah, but we make the most of it.
We do make the most of it. We try and do as many things as we have a whole list, and we do a lot of it.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but no more. We retired from the dodgeball.
Yeah, there was a place called Pitch 23, I think it's called.
Yeah, which they had parties there. That's how we found it.
Yeah, they had a pre-party there one year before they started doing the big rave. Now they do the big rave on Friday night.
That's right, the big
which
rave,
we love, man.
Oh, that was fun.
We love that party.
So I guess that's where you guys will probably be, and I'll see you there.
Yeah. So if you're if you're going on Friday, stay Friday night for the rave on the third floor. It is amazing. They really did a great job. We rolled our video screens. Great DJ.
That was a good memory.
Remember we had aerialists. One year they had a ball pit. I think they got rid of the ball pit.
Yeah, we all jumped into the ball pit at one point.
Video games. They had like a human claw machine last year.
And the giant video games that you're like almost in it.
Yeah, so. It's just really great. One of the greatest, like one of the most fun con parties I've ever been to.
Yeah,
and
they really know how to put on a party.
Yeah. They nailed it because I bet we've been to a few. It was like all right, we'll stay for 15 minutes. But this one we're like we didn't want to leave, man. So, definitely go to that.
You gotta get like John Cena to party at that. No, he's coming on Sunday, so he'll be there
Sunday only. Yeah. So probably not. Yeah, you never know.
That would be funny.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know with those people. Yeah, you never know who shows up and all that stuff. But what a cast of characters they got. Robert Englund.
Oh yeah, shoot. How did I forget Robert Englund?
Yeah.
Who definitely. I haven't seen him in a while. We had to give him a ride to a con once.
Yeah, I remember that story. And you got the hand somewhere.
Yeah, quick.
Where's the hand?
Real quick. Oh, it's in storage. I got to put it back up.
Oh, I missed that hand.
Yeah, real quick. We were going to a con one year, and Robert Englund's flight got canceled between here and there, and we got a call. We're like, hey, have you guys left yet? We're like, no. Why? He's like, can you give Robert Englund a ride to the con? We're like, Freddy Krueger? Yeah. And Amanda Wyss will be there, too. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yes, I was going to say Amanda Wyss. We love Amanda Wyss. Haven't seen her in a long time.
Tina and John Cusack's ex-girlfriend from Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead.
Yeah, and she's been a ton of Thailander. She's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But those are quite a few times.
Okay, that's right.
She listened to Hang on the Air Show's podcast back in the day.
She did. She would chime in.
And we had we met her at one of the HarCons.
Yeah.
Like that. Saw her a couple times.
One of our favorite people.
She did a video for me once.
Yeah, for sure. We're truly one of our favorite people in the world.
She's one of my faves, just like a Leah Thompson who does stuff for me once in a while. She does stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'd love to at least say hello.
Yeah.
Say hello.
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah, that would be really cool to say. What's up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
My other favorite memory was rolling into celebrity karaoke, and there's a line wrapped around the room like 8 times. I was like, "What's this for? This is for your karaoke, idiot." I'm like, "Really?"
That was awesome.
I thought Tom Holland was doing like a private signing or something.
It was a lot of people.
It was like 500 people. It was
a lot of people. That was that.
Like, how are we gonna get all these people through for karaoke? Like, yeah, he was like, "You guys start up 2 rooms or something one time." So
and they did. The next year it was 2 rooms.
Yeah, it was a lot. So,
but that was the best because O'Halloran was at another place and he had a karaoke party.
He was trying to flex on me,
and he showed about 10 people,
like 20. We'll give
maybe
him
20.
Not
give him 20
though. Yeah.
And then we showed him how many people were.
We showed him how we do karaoke at Comicpalooza in Texas.
They rock it, man. And then and you never know who's gonna get up on the stage and do a song.
No, you don't. So yeah, usually we try to get. It was like, hey, can you come by at like 9 o'clock? We'll put you up front. You can sing whatever you want, and they'll stick around. So, 1 year we had a couple people from the Daredevil TV show. Mm-hmm. You never know who will show up. So
maybe some guys from The Office that are coming down there. Maybe they.
Hey, Oscar Nunez looks like he could sing a tune or two. Yeah, we'll suggest it to him. He might come down.
Yeah.
So room 340, 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Yeah, we have a packed schedule, man. We have a packed schedule.
If you're listening, come down there because Houston got hit hard, and we want people to be going and get it packed and enjoy yourselves and have fun and the podcasting and so much that goes on there.
Yeah, it is
just walking the floor.
Truly is one of our most favorite experiences on there. Also, if you're a podcaster and and you're just coming to attend, bring your recording gear. I would love to record something with you. Or you want to do a 5?
Yeah, your table, right? Your little
I'll
table
do it at the
there.
table. Yeah, that's something we always encourage. Bring a microphone, bring a recorder, bring whatever. Bring your phone to record. I don't care. Let's record something. Let's.
Isn't that what time that we were at another place, and I think it was that we had a couple of people come over and did a little podcast at your table.
No, yeah,
a couple of celebrities came over for like 5 minutes and did something.
Yep, for sure. And I tell podcasters to bring recording gear. If you're going to a Comic-Con, anyways, get some interviews with the guests. You know, if you buy an autograph, they'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah, most of them.
I have a Zoom.
yeah. Use a little Zoom recorder. Use your phone. Guys like me, or he's not there this year. Like Ross Marquand will give you an interview. A lot of these celebrity guests now are podcasters.
Yeah,
so they know what it's like. So they'll totally do it.
Absolutely. I remember when you podcasted with him first. We were at the Ross event in New York, and that was
right. We did a podcast at a brewery launch party.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Wow, it was a while ago.
That was over 3 years ago.
Pre-pandemic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Over.
So
that, right. Yeah.
All this is on the official schedule. If you want to attend one of our podcasts, we would love to see you there. We always
Saturday 6 p.m.
6
on
p.m.
the floor.
On the floor. Cullen. That's the Talk Hard.
Talk Hard with us two and a few other guests.
Yeah, but a lot of cool, talented content creators and podcasters will be in the house.
That's like a non-stop. It just keeps going every 45 minutes, right?
Yeah. They do it. Yeah,
or they get a little break in between,
like
it's
15 minutes.
Yeah, and then
maybe
they set up the next. So every hour on the hour, will be another podcaster.
Yep. Then we just keep going. So.
Keep going for 3 days.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That reminds me I got to bring a recorder. So I recorded all our podcasts last year, put them up. That was cool, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We had some good ones last year.
Yeah, that was really great. So.
And the one that we were on the floor and we were talking to, Chris Burnett was with us, and as well as
Portia.
Portia was with us. And she had a crazy story.
Just the greatest time. Yeah. So, this will be a fun year, my friends.
Yeah, we'll have a good time, and we'll put it up. And
we truly hope to see you there, though, for sure. We would love
if you're in the Houston area.
Basically, when we find something that's super cool and fun, we want everyone else to go too. It's always been that way.
I love it when other people that we meet at other places, they come in, they fly in, or they come in as well. It's always awesome to see.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that go to different cons that we always see, it's always good to see them there.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
We hope to see you there.
It's like the Mecca. Everyone goes there.
Yep. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. May 24th, 25th, and 26th.
That's cool that it's 3 days again, because it was 2 days for a while.
It's 2 days for a while post-pandemic, and they're like, hey, we're back, man. Let's go 3 days. Let's throw a party. Let's make this a 3-day party. And I love it. I can't wait to see everybody, for sure.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see you guys, most of all. And can't wait to see you guys at our podcast. So
it's always cool being a bunch of Jersey people in Houston together.
Yep, for sure. So. I think the favorite moments... our schedule, anything else. We love Houston. I mean, that's really all there is to it. It's not, we just love coming.
I never had, I just had an amazing time. This is my 6th year.
Yeah, what I love is it's a must attend.
Yeah.
Like you clear your schedule. You do whatever you have to do.
I got to make sure that I get I think I had it early on. I was like, oh man, I'm not going to get a plane ticket down there. I didn't know. I'm like,
no, yeah, good.
I found it and I got it. Just got to go a little later.
Yeah, for sure. So I can't wait, man.
Yeah, and beautiful hotel, relax, go in the pool.
Yeah, it's good pool at the Hilton
jacuzzi.
Americas. Hot tub at the Hilton Americas. Good view up there on the rooftop.
Good view up there. It's kind of nice just to relax.
Yeah, if you need a place to stay. And I believe it was Kevin Smith that once told me, he was like, hey, once you've done something for 10 years, once you're in, you're part of the family.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? He's like, well, he's like, I think so. I'm like, so 10 years, man, 10 years. So
we've been hanging around the View Askew people for quite a long time, more than 10 years.
Yeah. So Houston First, JJ Shaw, Ame, Steve Martin, Michael Heckman. Thank you guys for always inviting.
It's almost like tenure. You need to do 10 years to get your tenure.
Tenure, yeah.
Tenure. I got tenure teaching, but I'm only year 6. I got 4 more to go to get that 10-year tenure.
Yeah, tenure. I got my 10-year tenure, I guess, so yeah, for sure.
Is this the only one that you have 10 years?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually. So I couldn't be happier.
Wow.
Like this, truly one of my favorite conventions. I have a very deep connection now to the city of Houston, and you guys can't get rid of me. So
I have so many pictures on my wall for either like just the professional pictures and just a bunch of little shots from the phone with me and whoever else all over my classroom. And it's all Houston, even though it's not all the background is blue because of the selfies. But I'm like, that's a Houston, that's a Houston, that's a Houston.
That was at Comicpalooza.
My classroom looks like this background here. Most of them are Houston.
I love it. Right on, man. Well, I'll see you down there on Friday.
Oh, and I also get to see and take a picture with one of my idols of all time, Michael J. Fox.
No, you got the Back to the Future.
I got one, op? So I split it up with
Mike
Vezza because it is not cheap, but it's worth it for me. I would have just done it with myself.
Sure.
Michael J. Fox. I remember back in 1985, I watched Back to the Future, and I said, "This is what I want to do.
I'll make films like this.
I want to make films like this and be like that guy."
Yeah.
And I was just always a big fan of his. So and he is the reason why I do what I do.
Yeah.
That's it. Back to the Future.
I want to be Doc Hollywood.
It was my first video rental.
Back to the Future?
Well, second. One? I can't say first. Second.
What was the first one?
Ice Pirates.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Ice Pirates is cool.
Ice Pirates was the first. It didn't work in the VCR. So we had to return it to get Back to the Future.
Yeah. For sure.
So I didn't watch Ice Pirates.
Yeah.
It was broken.
Right.
The VHS that was broken.
But
my first VHS rental.
Shouts out here. We got Kimberly Thornton, Comic Book Man alumni, crew member.
Nice.
Aristotle is this thing on. Give him a shout out for sure. John Botsorio, everybody came back here. Christopher Hewitt.
We haven't been around. We haven't been on in a while.
Scott Hoverman should definitely come to Houston with us.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh my gosh, he should.
For sure.
Miss that guy.
Bacon Nate. Megan is here. What's up, Megan should come too.
Yes, she should come.
Megan would love Houston.
I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, we miss you.
I haven't. You have.
We miss you, Megan. Doc Hyde. What's up? Biker Scout. What's going on? Dustin John Kilvington. Yeah, all. Yeah, thank you guys for jumping out for us.
Yeah.
And Comicpalooza.com for tickets and info. At Houston Comicpalooza on social media. And we'll be. You can't miss us.
We're all over.
Kind of like coming over and not taking over, just making our presence known.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jersey boys are here in Houston.
We should make shirts. Next year I'll make shirts.
We don't have time to make shirts.
We don't have time. Man. We don't have time. We're busy people.
Whoa, it's coming. It's next
coming
week.
already. Yeah.
Holy crap, man.
Can't. Busy lives.
Busy lives.
This is what it is. But I love it.
I love it too.
Love it
for sure. So.
Never change it for the world.
Yeah.
This is what I love to do. And I love going to Houston and Comicpalooza.
Yes.
It is my favorite con.
It's my favorite con as well. So we'll see you guys soon at our favorite con.
Yes.
Comicpalooza, May 24th, 26th.
I got to go change it. I came from track. I look like a track coach right now.
You always look like a track
coach. I always look like a track coach.
Nothing wrong with that. Track coach. Oh, what's up, Sherry? We met Sherry in El Paso. She karaoke'd with us.
Cool.
What's up, Sherry? You need to come to Houston. She's in El Paso, but
not too far.
I learned that from El Paso to Houston is like a long way.
It is a long way.
It is a long way.
It's a big state.
Houston's a big state.
I got to go to more cities in Texas. I've been to Austin and been in Houston.
We could come to El Paso next time we're there for sure.
And might do a summer trip.
Oh, San Antonio.
Might do a summer trip to Houston this summer, maybe for
just to hang.
To hang, and maybe you know what I want. I never went to the beach down south a little bit there.
Oh, Galveston.
Yeah, Galveston. Go check that out. Maybe never been.
I hear it's very nice.
I just like to try new things.
Yeah, we'll be trying a lot of new stuff at hopefully in Houston.
Yeah,
and a lot of old stuff. So, all right, guys, we'll see you there. And
yes.
thank you, Houston. We love you, Houston first and always. See you soon.
See you soon.